Welcome into another edition. It's the PDL brought to you by YouTube and Bootstrapper Studios. I'm Peyton Behrens. Today we have a it's a Saturday night matchup here between the Sounders U23 and the TSS Rovers as we're getting set to get kickoff underway here from Sumner, Washington. As it's 7:30 on the dot. Teams heading out as TSS travels a small side up to Sumner, Washington today. Only 3 men on the bench. The Sounders U23, on the other hand, have a full squad out set for today. And let's go over the rosters for the TSS Rovers. In the net, number 30, Andrew Hicks. He'll be back there trying to guard that nylon for the Rovers. Number 2 in defense, Janko Vong. Number 3, Andre Beres. Number 4, Alejandro Varela. And number 22 in the defense, Mitch Papayanets. In the midfield now, number 8, Mateo Polisi. He's got 2 goals on the season for the Rovers. Number 9 in the midfield, Daniel Davidson, leading the team with 4 goals. He's going to be the one keeping the Sounders' hands full for the whole 90 minutes today. Looking around the rest of things, number 18, Ryan Dillon is in the midfield for the TSS Rovers. And number 19, Connor McMillan with 2 assists on the year, leading the assist category for the TSS Rovers. And the brother of Mateo Polisi is Marcelo Polisi, wearing the number 21 in the midfield for the TSS Rovers. And the lone striker up top for the Rovers today, number 15, Connor Hildebrandt, on the bench for the Rovers. Just one goalkeeper, Aiden Bond, is on the bench, as well as midfielder number 17, Tak Tasaka, and number 7, Race Williams. And that's the roster being sent down for TSS today for this match. Looking on the Sounders side of things, the men wearing the all-rave green. In the net, number 32, Tor Sanders in the back of the net. In the defense for the Sounders today, Matthew Renica, number 17, Jalen Chrysler, number 23, Colton Cavey, and number 2, Arian Blackstocks. We're underway here in Sumner, Washington. Looking at the midfield for the Sounders, number 6, Trevor Jensen, will be back there holding down the center defensive midfield positions for the Sounders U23 today, as he's done all season long in spectacular form. Trevor Jensen, 2 goals on the season. He's the one who likes to run things both offensively and defensively for the Sounders. Looking around, number 20, Adam Jones, is leading the team, 4 goals on the year, and 3 of those came in a hat-trick performance there for Jones, and he's looking to add more on today. We're in the number 10, Sergio Rivas. He will be that center attacking midfielder as he gets the turnover on the counter attack, trying to play a through ball for Barry. Barry's on the run with it, has support on the backside. Barry now enters the box, lays it off. It's Jones with a strike, deflected. That one's going to the outside. Cavey chases it down, out for a throw-in for Sounders U23 in the attack. Derek Johnson, Satoshi Chafin, and Miguel Barry are going to be 3 forwards for the Sounders U23 today. Cavey, the outside back on the throw, and finds Barry's chest. Barry juggling. Gets past 2 defenders, but meets the third. And off of the Rovers, it's going to be the first corner kick of the day for the Sounders U23 here.
This corner kick presented by Daytech.
Over on the kick, Adam Jones to take. The righty. He's going to whip this one into the box. He's going to break away from the keeper. It's a good free kick. Going back post, backside. Rivas was back there but couldn't get over. And Cavey is able to one-touch that one out to Rivas. Rivas now sends in the right-footed ball. Backside. The header across. And the Rovers are able to clear it, but only enough. Bringing it down now is Chafin. Chafin into the box. On the right foot. Sends a low cross, but falls into the arms of Andrew Hicks there. The Sounders get the first dangerous opportunity of the match just 3 minutes in. Rivas in the attack for the Sounders. Sends a ball on the ground intended for Jones. Deflected, but that one still, as it just dribbles past the goal line, and it looks like Jones will send over for the corner kick.
Let's hear you make some noise.
Jones going to send in an in-swinging curler here with this one. Going for the back six. The header is knocked down. Falls into the feet of Chafin. Chafin's bouncing around in there, and the foul is going to be called as Chafin lost a little bit of control in there. And there's a Rover defender that hit the carpet, drawing the whistle of center official Raul Sheeran. Hicks battles the sun as he sets up for the free kick. Johnson battles on the far sideline. Overlap by Blackstock. Barry, the intended target up the sideline. He's going to let that one run past him. Now he cuts in on the right. Tries going back up the sideline. Johnson's there to recover it. Barry, though, gets it off the one-touch pass from Johnson. Barry's in behind the defense and stuffed there by Varela. It's Vong battling to keep that one up the sideline. Vong still carrying. Pass two, pass three, and gets taken down. No foul called. Quick throw in for the Sounders. Johnson receives. Plays inside to Jones. Jones dribbles past one. Gets his feet taken out from underneath him. And the Sounders have a great free kick opportunity here. Just about 30 yards out. And we'll see who they want to set up on it. We've seen on this very exact field, Miguel Berry had one heck of a strike that hammered off the crossbar. Adam Jones is no slouch with the free kick either. And we'll see which one of them will opt to take this one as they both stand over the ball. Jones, with great dribbling ability, was able to get that foul. As got past one defender. The second one came coming in on and just took out Adam Jones. Now Barry, last to touch the free kick here. We'll see if he wants to take it. Barry approaches, sends that one up and over. Just about 5 feet too high, and the Sounders let that first opportunity off of a set piece fall away.
Sounders shot number 27, Miguel Berry.
Hildebrandt gets the pass into his feet and fouled immediately, and the Rover is going to start again very quickly here. The Rovers have not had possession past the 50 yet. Working within their own defensive end. Polisi plays a square ball. Johnson and Blackstock with the double team give the Sounders possession again. The pass into that back line, battling to keep it now. And very well done was Chrysler. And he sends a great ball up and over the top to Chafin, who's going to cut back, put this one on his left foot, dribbling in a curler to the near post. And it misses. It's just short of sneaking past Andrew Hicks. But a great opportunity there on the counterattack from the Sounders U23, being able to attack very quickly down the near sideline, cut inside, and Chafin was able to put a great left-footed shot just past the post. Seven minutes into this match is all the Sounders U23. They've been attacking this whole time. The Sounders, as they should be, battling, trying to get a playoff spot. After today, only 3 matches remain on the season for them as the top 2 from the division find themselves in a playoff game. Right now, Calgary is holding on to that top position, but the Portland Timbers in second. Sounders U23 find themselves in third place on the table. Long ball up and over the top. Brought down by Rivas. Rivas plays outside Chafin. Tries creating space, finds Rivas. He's in between 4 shorts. Rivas can't dribble around him, but Jensen's there to save the day. Cavey, the outside back, playing today. Give and go with Chafin. Now plays it down the line. Chafin gets around one. Can he get the cross off? No, he cannot. And it's a goal kick immediately with no question there. Sounders wearing the green tops with the green shorts and the blue socks, the Rovers. Come to Sumner, Washington, sporting the all-red here. Cavey takes a touch, brings it down. Chafin uses the outside of the foot to cut inside. The Rovers try and bring it away. Cavey comes out with it, sends that one back to Sanders. Switches play to the far side of the field. Blackstock now. Back line getting some touches on the ball. For the first time today, it's Renica. Looking for Johnson on the far sideline. Finds no one else but head coach Darren Sawatsky. Cannot be happy with that pass. Chafin with a great battle here on the near sideline. Rivas pokes it around the defender. He's on goal. One man to beat. Gets past him. It's a face save. Barry's there to clean it up, and the Sounders find themselves on top. It's 1-0 in the 10th minute. And that goal scored by Miguel Barry might as well be credited to Sergio Rivas being able to get around the TSS back line, and very well done from the number 10, the attacking center midfielder, capitalizing and getting a very, very well done touch around the back line. Hicks comes up huge with a great save, and that's what great keepers do, is they make the first save, and it finds hitting Hicks in the head, whatever you need to do to make that save. But the rebound found Miguel Barry right in his feet, and Barry gets his second goal of the season now.
First goal. Scored in the 10th minute by number 27, Miguel Barry.
Miguel Barry gets his second. Very well done. The Sounders are thrilled to be up early. 1-0 here as they scored in the 10th minute. A little bit of ping pong going back and forth for the two sides. Cavey brings down possession. Plays back for Chrysler. And Chrysler and Renica go back and forth. The duo in the back. And it's a brand new back line for the Sounders U23. Jones dribbles that one just out, but this new back line, we're used to seeing Connor Antley and Nathan Ani back there and Macaulay King, as well as Tyler John. But as this is a summer development league, we've seen players who have to head back to their colleges earlier than the season likes, but it's all part of the process here, as a lot of these players trying to stay in shape but also stay very competitive during the summer. It's a great win. Barry now with his back to the attack. Drops back to Cavey. Long ball for Barry, brings it down. Barry now plays out wide to Chafin. Chafin carries in. One touch from Jones all the way to the outside. Goes to Derek Johnson. Johnson dribbles. He wants to go to the goal line. Play a low ball across the face of the net. Barry's not there to put it in. And clearing their lines was Mado Palesi. Just wanted to settle the danger and get that one away.
Video features and highlights. Do it all by logging on to SoundersU23.com. You can watch all the goals and recap of this match later tonight on SoundersU23.com.
Throw in intended for Johnson. Can't get there. Ball goes over Jones' head, and it's Hildebrandt. But a battle there in the midfield. And it was Renica taking down Hildebrandt. The foul was blown dead. Now it's the Rovers working in the attack. Stolen there in the middle. Jones going the other way. Plays into Rivas. Brings that one back. Jones now gets laid off. The clearance, but only out to Cavey. One touch. Now plays up the line for Chafin. Chafin brings this one back. Now Cavey, lots of space. Right-footed first time. Cross has a header in the middle, and no, it just gets past Barry. Johnson crashing the back of the net. Goes through Hicks' legs and cleared away by Valeria. Johnson now with the throw-in. And a foul is called. Derek Johnson wins that right outside of the 18. The Sounders have a very dangerous free kick on the way. Looks like Jones will go over and take it. They will treat this just like a corner kick, swinging it in from the outside. Cavey stands outside the 18, wide open. Wouldn't be a bad idea for Adam Jones to just lay that one off to Cavey. Jones drops his hand, sends in the free kick. Dangerous. Now goes out to Cavey on top of the box. Jones, first time, sends it in back post. Chafin with the header, finds Johnson with the chest and a shot. And a deflection that leads for Sounders U23 corner as the Sounders are all over the attack. Here's we're 15 minutes into the match at Sunset Stadium.
Corner kick coming up for your Sounders. Corner kick presented by Daytech.
Jones now with the right-footed kick. Sends it in near post. Gets deflected away. Johnson chases it down. Tries keeping an attack. Sends to Cavey. Cavey's able to reel it in on this quick turf. Cavey gets around one. The pass intended for Jones, but gets it back. Now working with it, Chafin. He gets around a defender. He's on the goal line. Low cross across face of the net. No. But it's Renica on top of the box with a right-footed shot and sails that one. 2 Hickses left with no danger present for the goalkeeper. The Sounders strike early in this match here. It brings flashbacks all the way back to May 28th when these two teams faced off at Starfire Sports Complex, where the Sounders had a 3-0 win for them, opening things up with a very early goal. It was an assist from Johnson, finding Adam Jones. Johnson plays the ball over the top for Barry. Can he chase it down? Can he get there? Cleared away by the Rovers back line. Rivas battles for the header. Doesn't get it. Now it's Johnson battling with Palisi. Rivas takes over. Lays off for Barry. Barry's on. Miguel Barry brings that back. Johnson now far sideline. Takes a touch. Left-footed cross. Can't find Rivas. Cleared away. Barry with the header, though, to Jensen. Jensen still trying to bring it down. Can't. Blackstock now with a challenge. But it's Dylan trying to get past 3 green shirts. We're going the other way. It's Barry. Barry has a 4-on-3. Barry lays off to Johnson on the left side. Johnson low left-footed cross. The shot, the save! My goodness, Andrew Hicks. With cat-like reflexes, Andrew Hicks is able to send that one over the crossbar as Chafin. It was just him and Hicks inside the 6. Chafin puts on the first-time shot. Goes behind Hicks, and he's able to swipe that right paw up and slap that ball up and over the net. But the danger is still present as the Sounders are on a corner. Jones. Corner coming, sent in. Middle of the box, no one home. The clearance goes away. McMillan finds Palesi. Now going the other way and into the backs, Dylan. But Sanders is off of his line, sending that one back down into the attack. Andrew Hicks, what a save. Being able to keep this game 1-0 here. So we are in the 18th minute and came up absolutely huge. being able to tip that ball up and over the net. Blackstock on the interception. Plays to Rivas. Rivas dances his way around a defender. Very great skill from Sergio Rivas. Last touch off Barry, and it's going to be a throw for the Rovers on the far sideline. Renica plays into Rivas. Rivas tries dropping back to the back line and can't get that one past Blackstock as deflection off the foot sends that one out of bounds for a Rovers throw. Getting into the attacking half of the field. Still have yet to record a shot in this match are the Rovers. Header knocked down by Dillon, but into the Sounders center backs. Barry can't get that one away from Varela. Cavey plays that one back to Chrysler. Chrysler takes his time, head up, finds Barry at the 50. Barry turns. Plays Chafin in behind. Can Chafin get in? Chafin enters the box, the right foot across, but it gets deflected away there. And the Sounders now have a corner in the offing.
Sounders U23, fifth quarter of the match, presented by Daytech.
Three Sounders on top of the box, three inside the 6. Everyone makes their runs. Free kick comes in. Ball bounces around. No one can get on the end of it. And now it's with Cavey. Cavey sends in a right foot across the far post. Barry the target. Not there. Now that one gets sent back in. Can Hicks save it? No, and it's deflected out for another corner as the Sounders keep on racking him up. You can see all the Sounders aerial targets find their way into the box. Barry's in there as well as Matt Renica and Jalen Chrysler find themselves on top of the 18. They're going to make crashing runs in. Cavey's on the near post along with Chafin. And Sergio Rivas is on top of Andrew Hicks. Right-footed in-swinger looking for the goal line. Maybe trying to pull an Olympico and curl that one in, but Hicks is there to say no. Hicks taking his time, wanted a quick counter, but didn't have the options. Now the punt goes into Palesi. McMillan carries. Back line with Bears. Bears on the dribble. Lays that one off for McMillan and can't find him, and Sanders clears away the danger, sends it to the sideline just over the Rovers bench. Header is won by Jensen. Johnson tries playing into Rivas, but finds Chafin, trying to lay that one off for Rivas. And Rivas slaps it down with his hand. Referee has no hesitation to blow the whistle dead. Now the Rovers have a chance for a set-piece opportunity just about 40 yards out here. Over the ball is Mateo Palisi with 2 goals on the season, as well as Alejandro Varela. And we'll see what the two want to do here. Just a 2-man wall for the Sounders. Plessy plays that ball on the ground. It's on top of the 18 and cleared away by Barry, but just back to Plessy as a dangerous ball goes into the box but had no one crashing it. And Sanders was able to walk out and stop all of the danger. Great touch as Chrysler brings that ball down to carry. Rovers on the counterattack. McMillan plays out wide for Davidson. Davidson into the corner, has Cavey defending. Davidson gets a right-footed cross off to the near post. Sanders was able to get the ball away from the pressure on that near post. It's a crashing target. Jensen tries finding Barry with a drive, can't. Now bringing it the other way is Palisi. Dylan near side, taking on Cavey. Can he get around? And Cavey, no, it comes out with it going down the goal line. Dylan was able to turn nothing into something there and win a corner for TSS, their first one of the match, and now they're going to try and get all the tall guys into the box and try and be able to level up this game. Still have yet to record a shot here, and a great chance now with a set piece being able to run a play from the training ground and see if there's something that they can draw up to knot this game at 1. Palesi is short. Plays that one off. And the right foot across comes in. A header flicked on to the backside of the 6. Cleared away, and now Rivas wants to give it a little extra cushion for the Sounders as he sends that one back into the defensive half of the Rovers. Long ball, can't get past Jensen. Rivas now turns. It's a 4-on-3 for the Sounders. He plays a through ball in behind for Barry. Does he have the speed to keep it in? Barry is on his horse, sliding, saves it, trying to play with it on the ground. Barry gets up. He's still on the attack, can't find Jones. Johnson comes into the middle, lays off for Rivas. Rivas now dribbling in on the attack, finds Barry. He's on. Barry past one, trying to lay off for Jones. Barry with a shot, and Hicks with the save and the attack that started with the through ball to Barry. Barry had great work rate to keep that attack alive on the goal line. And the Sounders were clawing for every opportunity there. Barry trying to dribble through 2. Jones doing a great job on the attack. Now it's the Rovers going the other way as a foul's called there on Arian Blackstock. TSS has a wide open Ryan Dillon on this near side here on the free kick opportunity. Dillon hungry to get a switch here on the free kick, trying to settle it. The ball goes up and over the top, intended for Davidson. But when it's 1-on-4 like that, very hard challenge to win with no support staff in the attack. Rivas can't win the header. Goes to Jones, gets around one defender. Can Jones split the 2? No, he cannot, but the foul is called as Jones is getting his jersey tugged on. And as the sun keeps setting here as we're 26 minutes into the first half, it's only going to get harder and harder here for Andrew Hicks on the back line. Great touch brought down by Chafin. He's going to cut inside, put that one on his left foot, cross to the back post, Derek Johnson header. And the pressure goes away as Johnson can't get much power on it. No, excuse me, deflection sends it out. Johnson won the header and sent it off the defender.
Sounders U23 corner kick presented by Daytag.
If I sound like a broken record, I must be, because Adam Jones is off for another corner for the Sounders. We have to be in double digits at this point of the match. It's 27 minutes in. Jones takes the corner, curling in. No one on the back post, but the header is away from the Rovers, setting up for a Sounders throw-in on the near side. Cavey's going to jog over for this throw-in. Usually in these situations, you have Tyler John and his special long throw-in. John's back for school soccer, and Jensen with the header back into the box, chasing it down. Johnson, can he get there? No, but the header is away from Janko Vong, out for another corner kick for the Rave Green. And Hicks had no pressure on him. He was going to be able to get that one away, but lack of communication there from Hicks and Vong lead to another Sounders corner. And could this be the one that the Sounders score off of the set piece? They just heard that was the 8th corner. This is the 8th corner of the match. We're not yet to double digits. The header is just over the bar from Chrysler. And these set pieces are getting closer and closer to the back of the net. It's only a matter of time before the Sounders get one in. It's now 8 corners in the first 28 minutes of the match. Just seems to be unheard of. Jones Tries taking a touch, but that one rolls out of bounds. He was on for the interception. Sounders coming off of a month of June that they'd like to forget. Opened up things with a loss at Lane United and then a tie, a 90th minute tie at North Thurston High School that John Dale was able to knot up. And Timur Zavitsa for the Timbers had one of the most brilliant free kicks you will ever see in your life. They got a win against Lane United at home on June 9th, and then they finished June with 3 straight losses at the Portland Timbers and then 2 at Calgary just last week. So on the month, 1 win, 4 losses, and a draw. Not the most wishful month of June that you could ask for. But they're starting off July pretty good, up 1-0 against the Rovers. Top of the box now, Hildebrandt tries taking a shot. He's off balance, but the Rovers record their first of the day. Sanders had no trouble there. And if we look ahead at things, the Sounders, U23, as they're battling for a playoff position, have tonight against TSS. They also have next Friday, July 7th, against the Victoria Highlanders. And that is going to be the end of home games for the Sounders U23. So if you have yet to make it down to Sunset Stadium here in Sumner, Washington, get on down here next week, July 7th, for the home finale for the Sounders U23 as they still battle for a playoff spot after they play Victoria next week. July 12th, they find their way going to TSS for a road match, and then July 14th, just after that, they're going to be playing a road match against the Victoria Highlanders. So if you include today, 4 games remaining against 2 teams. That'll round out the Sounders USL PDL season. Going the other way on the attack now is Dylan. Dylan trying to get past, and he does. A shot is past Sanders, and it's a goal. We are knotted even here at the 30-minute mark. As it came just from nothing, Ryan Dillon was able to get past one defender, tore Sanders off of his line, and it was just a simple left-footed pass to the far post that Dillon was able to connect on. Had a crashing attacker on the back post, but he saw it was going in. Had no reason to knock it in, take away a goal from Ryan Dillon, and there it is, 1-1 here. So that goal was scored just before the 30-minute mark. It was the second shot on the night for the Rovers. And they find themselves tied with the team who has over 10 shots on the night. Now, Sounders need to kick it in high gear. You can't get lackadaisical. Very strange turn of events. The Sounders were so dominant for the first 30 minutes. Now the Rovers going the other way. It's Davidson. Davidson sends a through ball again for Dillon. Dillon trying to create space around Cavey. Last touch off Colton Cavey, and it's out for Rovers corner kick. If the Rovers act quickly here, they can have 2 goals in just as many minutes with a well-executed set piece here. 5 men in the box. Laid off for Palisi short. Try sending it in. Jones is there to send that one away for a throw-in. Palisi with the throw for the Rovers. Palisi can't connect on the left-footed cross, and that one gets cleared out and away from the Sounders back line as it was Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Washington Premier 09, helping with the ball keep duties today.
Header away from Jones. Rivas trying to play Barry into space. Barry can't do anything with it. Now it's Palisi into the middle for Dillon, but taken away by the Sounders. Rivas on the throw and with the chest to Chafin. Chafin can't split the pair, still battling for it. Jones takes it away. Chafin, another turnover intended for Jensen. Takes the man off his feet there. Very poor stretch there for Chafin. Came up unfortunate to get the foul. And see if he can recollect himself here with the dead ball. Long ball sent to the far side. Johnson defending. Blackstock takes it away. Johnson sends the ball up and over the top. Barry is into the races with Bayers, and Bayers sends that one up and over the shed.
The Sounders U23 and South Puget Sound community congratulate the Tacoma Stars of Showwear Center on another successful professional indoor soccer season. Check out the Tacoma Stars at tacomastars.com and come watch our partners in the game of soccer.
Rovers take over on possession. They're going the other way. It's Dillon, the goal scorer, gets stripped. Now Chafin. Chafin takes it up the near sideline with a step over. Trying to create space. The right-footed cross. Can't get past the defender and rolls out for a Sounders throw-in. As deep into the attack as it can be without being a corner kick. Cavey sends in the throw-in. Rivas can't get on the end of the header. Now it's Johnson far side. Takes a touch. Can't get around the defender, but Johnson's still battling. Now the Rovers trying to get out on the attack. Blackstock goes over to help Johnson. Taken over on the far side by Vong, but he can't get past Johnson. Rivas tries settling that ball for the first time in minutes as headers went back and forth for both sides, and now the Rovers bring possession to the near side, still carrying. The shot taken, fired, deflected. Connor Hildebrandt wanted a rip from 30 out. And this match on paper in favor of the Sounders, both standings-wise and looking down at the rosters, as TSS as a foul was called. Colton Cavey was the victim there. TSS Rovers only travel 3 substitutes down to Sumner, Washington, one of them being a goalkeeper, leaving only 2 field players for them to sub in, so it could be a long 90 minutes if you're wearing red out here. The Sounders have a full 18-man roster today. Cavey plays inside with Jensen. Now it's with Chafin. Dropped off to Cavey. Sounders going to send this around the back line. Switch play. Over to the far side. Blackstock sees the long ball for Johnson. Up and over the top. Can Johnson time it and get under? Johnson takes on Vong. Right foot across. Barry just over his head. Hicks with great positioning there. Able to take away the shot if there was, and able to clean up if he missed. Great positioning there from Andrew Hicks. Johnson wins the header. That was off the boot of Chrysler. Barry trying to get around the defender, but can't. Rivas gets beat. The slide tackle comes in from Jensen. Rivas now on the possession. Lays off for Barry. Can Barry get there? Hicks shoots off of his line and cleans that one up. Chafin inside for Rivas. A great turn as Rivas creates space. A step over. Tries taking a shot and deflected away. Sergio Rivas is a magician on the ball. Now it's out wide for Johnson. Sounders still on the attack. Johnson thinks about the right foot. The step over, and it's taken out for a corner kick. I believe that's 9 on the day in the first half alone as we're in the 38th minute. Andrew Hicks has been playing absolutely enormous for the TSS Rovers. As Hicks made one of the greatest saves you will see earlier in this match. And going back to the last match at Starfire, Hicks made a spectacular save there. Corner coming in. The header! It's in the back of the net, and it's the defender, Jalen Chrysler, cracking open on the 9th corner of the day. Jones has to be tired of running over to the corner flag seemingly every 5 minutes, and Chrysler finally rewards him with a goal. It was well executed as Jalen Chrysler just skied over the defense, and the Sounders regain the lead in the 39th minute. Well done there from the center back. They love getting forward, and when Jalen Chrysler is 5 inches taller than the next biggest player on the field, you know that he is watering at the mouth for a corner kick, and there he gets his reward.
Your Sounders U23 second goal, scored in the 39th minute by number 17, Jalen Chrysler. Assisted by number 20, Adam Jones.
And a shot from Palesi there. Gets knocked away, and the Rovers on the attack still. Working with the ball is Dylan, the goal scorer. Sends into the middle for Hildebrandt. Swung around, and Palesi sends that one out wide. Palesi gets it back. The cross from Palesi, looking for his brother, Mado Palesi, as a header goes up and over the net, but tipped away by Sanders. Great work there from Sanders as that one was going away from him. He got those long arms. Sanders with a very tall stature in the net. It's going to be hard to get anything over the top of him, but we almost saw the brothers attack there with a cross coming from Marcelo Palesi, finding the head of Mado Palesi, who already has 2 goals on the season, almost made it a third. Corner comes in, near post, header. Gets one again by Chrysler as he's a heading machine out here. The clearance only as far as the Rovers' back line. It's with Dylan. Dylan looking for support. Gets it from Palesi, but knocked away by Cavey. Rivas has Barry in behind. Can't get the pass off. He settles things down. Jones sprays the ball way wide for Johnson. Johnson settles, in the Rovers sprint back on the return. Johnson wants to take on Vong. Can he get around? No. But Vong is going to say that was last touch off Johnson, but it was Sheeran, the center official, who says no, giving the Sounders the 10th corner of the match in the 41st minute. And we'll see if Adam Jones is a time traveler here and can make the events of 3 minutes ago happen again.
Corner kick taken by Adam Jones.
Team all set up in the same position. Watch Chrysler there in the middle of the 6. Has 2 red shirts around him. Jones swings in looking for Chrysler again. Can't get it over the defender. Cavey sprints out for it. Sends it back to Arian Blackstock. Blackstock wants a long ball up and over the top. Rivas backside. 1-touch cross from Rivas. It's dangerous. But Rivas didn't go chase it down. He was in an offside position. Renica plays that back to Rivas on the sideline. Can't get around the defender, Hildebrandt. And a tackle there from Chafin. The Rovers result with a throw-in. The Sounders back in the driver's seat with a 2-1 lead here. Chafin takes it away. Now Jensen into Rivas with a great turn, but just can't get away from the great defense. Rivas hits the deck. Foul is called, as it was Marcelo Palesi. Those two slap 5, making sure everyone's okay here. Good sportsmanship shown in the 42nd minute. Varela sends the free kick up into the attack. The header, won by Renica, but taken over by Hildebrandt. Now Blackstock. Blackstock finds himself in a double team there. Palisi chasing him down. Can he get out of it? No, as it gets intercepted by McMillan. Now Davidson, 30 yards out with a rip. No, it gets deflected away. Cavey finds a pass with Chafin. Can Chafin get away from the pressure? Yes, he's into space. Sends the ball forward. Rivas brings it down with his chest and keeps possession moving forward. Rivas has overlapping runs to his left and right. Plays Cavey trying to get to the goal line. But that one just had a bit too much mustard on it as it finds its way over and out of bounds for a goal kick. As we get ready to approach halftime here, the Sounders are comfortable with this 2-1 lead, but would always like to extend it, especially when they're at home. Barry lays off for Rivas. Rivas and Chafin with some miscommunication, now taking it the other way. The Rovers attacking up the near sideline. Goes outside for Dillon. Dillon into a double team. Goes up and over the top of it. Dillon lays off on top of the box. It was Hildebrandt still carrying. Hildebrandt left foot strike off the side of the boot. And just finds its way out of bounds. There's a miss hit there from Hildebrandt. I didn't know if that one had enough power to find its way over the goal line, but sure enough, the artificial surface, the turf, gives it that speed it needs to roll over. Now Sanders. He's had quite the quiet day. TSS only with about 2 shots on the net. Rivas gets into space. Chafin takes over. Rivas watches that one roll out for a corner as Chafin falls to the turf. TSS is going to appeal that one with the officials, and they're going to make the call for the 11th corner kick of the match. Jones walks over the corner. Not in any rush here as the Sounders have a 2-1 lead as we approach halftime.
All right, fans, time to get loud. Another corner for your Sounders, U23.
Jones, 4 goals, 3 assists on the season. If the Sounders can get a goal right here, Jones will be able to knot up those stats at 4 apiece. Jones sends in the cross. Rivas settles. Taken away by Renica. Johnson on the shot. And the lines are cleared for the Rovers. Blackstock lets it bounce once. The header going to Jones. Lets it run across his body. The right-footed cross. No, he switches the play of field. Great pass, great vision. Johnson now wants a shot. And it was a missile off the foot of LT grade. Derek Johnson sends it way right of the net. But my goodness, the shot power from number 33, Derek Johnson, was exquisite.
The center referee has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes added time.
A foul called at the midfield with 3 minutes left to play in stoppage. This half is far from over. TSS now has a set piece and trying to capitalize off it right before halftime would be huge for them to do on the road. Cavey just gets the bottom of his spikes on it and sends it out of bounds. Davidson sends a one-touch into the box. Headed away by Renica. Hildebrandt sends Vong in on a through ball. Vong gets past Blackstock but can't keep his balance. The foul is called there, and the referee go to the pocket. And yes, it will be the first yellow card issued today by Raul Sheeran. Arian Blackstock comes up on the short end of it, but it's the first time either side has found their way in to the magical black book of the referee. Now Blackstock has 45 minutes left to play, plus stoppage, on a caution. Dangerous set piece here for the Rovers. Stoppage time. Just about another minute 30 remaining in this stoppage. The cross comes into the box, the header, and a foul was called. And that's going to be halftime. It's not going to go the full extent of the 3 minutes that the fourth official had in mind, but we've approached halftime here. We have entered into halftime as the Sounders U23 has a 2-1 lead. Goals being scored by Miguel Berry, but it might as well have been Sergio Rivas. He had excellent ball work there to set up Miguel Berry. And the other one was the center back, Jalen Chrysler, being able to score off the corner kick. And on the TSS Rover side, it was Ryan Dillon making it a one-man effort, going the length of 40 yards to find a shot to get past Sanders, and the Sounders have been in the driver's seat most of this first half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for second half action in just a bit. You're watching the PDL, brought to you by Bootstrapper Studios.
future.
So the bad news is you're going in for knee surgery. The good news is you're not going to the hospital. You're going to ProLiant Surgeons for same-day surgery, so you get to recover at home. While your board-certified surgeon works with you every step of the way. And your out-of-pocket costs are lower.
Ask your doctor about ProLiant Surgeons or visit ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Hey, hospital bed.
What?
Can't you try to be a little more comfortable?
If you have surgery at the hospital, you're gonna be stuck with me for a couple of days.
Ow! Seriously?
ProLiant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers, so you can recover at home in your own comfy bed.
You're not cooperating.
Getting dizzy.
Learn more at ProLiantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Hey there.
Who are you?
I'm a hospital germ. You just had surgery, right? Looks like we'll be spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Proliant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers. There's less risk of infection because you recover at home.
Can I have a sip of your water?
No.
Learn more at ProliantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
So the bad news is you just had hip surgery. The good news? You went to Proliant Surgeons for same-day surgery, so you're recovering at home, not the hospital. You're also getting individualized follow-up care with physical therapy and visits with your surgeon, all for about half the cost.
Ask your doctor about Proliant Surgeons or visit ProliantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
Wait a second. You're my hospital bill?
Yeah, that's me.
But you're so high.
You spent 2 days there after surgery, cha-ching. Know what I'm saying?
Proliant Surgeons has replaced the hospital stay with something better. Same-day surgery centers, which means lower out-of-pocket costs.
You're ridiculous.
Ow, watch it, lady. I'm just the messenger.
Learn more at ProliantSurgeons.com, the hospital alternative.
So the bad news is you need shoulder surgery. The good news? There's ProLiant Surgeons. Because they're not a hospital, surgeries are performed at their same-day surgery centers, so there's less risk. You get to recover at home. And your out-of-pocket costs are lower.
Ask your doctor about ProLiant Surgeons or visit ProLiantSurgeons.com.
And we're back with second half action. Here's the Sounders now. We'll be going right to left across your screen. The Rovers wearing the all red, going left to right, and now we'll see how much longer until the sun sets all the way down here at Sunset Stadium, and it'll be out of the face of goalkeeper Tor Sanders. So he's going to have to deal with it in the second half. Didn't have much to deal with defensively was Sanders, although one got into the back of the net, and it was just about 3 shots for TSS in the first half, and now Derek Johnson on this near side. Tries winning a header over Vong. As that one bounces away, they're going to say it's last off Johnson. And the Rovers now on the throw. Vong near side. Davidson was the target for the throw and couldn't get to it, but now it's Hildebrandt taking over underneath. Hildebrandt left-footed pass, finding its way into McMillan. Lays off for Palisi. Back with Davidson. Davidson wants to cut into the middle where there's space. Still carrying. Now it gets laid off for McMillan. TSS doing a great job of keeping possession here in the attacking third of the field. Vong, near side, trying to get past Johnson. Vong, on about 10 touches, now sends it to the far side of the field, and TSS still keeping possession. Through ball, trying to go in but behind. Hildebrandt the target, but he can't get around the human tree, Jalen Chrysler. And it rolls out for a Sounders goal kick here. Long ball going up, and away from the Sounders. Out for a throw. TSS. Through ball goes in behind, but it was McMillan who was offside there. Whistle was blown. Play was called dead. But McMillan was off to the races in behind. A dangerous opportunity there for TSS. Barry sends that one back to Cavey. Hits a ball with his laces over Rivas. It sits down for him. Rivas takes a touch with the left foot. Lays off. It's Johnson. Can't get there for the shot. Rivas now chasing it down. Has an overlapping Blackstock. Uses it. Blackstock takes a touch. Ball sticks to his boot. And it's over the line for a throw-in in favor of the Rovers. Vong sends that ball away to Rivas. Rivas with the heel. Gives it to Jensen, who gets taken off of his feet and crushed there from Connor Hildebrandt, who sees yellow. And now he is in the referee's book for the rest of the match. Him and Blackstock, the only two with cards now, both on a yellow.
In the 49th minute, a yellow card has been issued to TSS FC Rovers, number 15, Connor Hildebrandt.
Jones on the free kick opportunity. 7 Rave Green shirts sit on the top of the 18. That ball floats in, trying to get under it. Can't. It gets punched away by Hicks. Rivas takes a touch, tries sending in a through ball. Can't get behind the defense. And now we'll see if the Rovers can clear it out as Barry's keeping it in play. It's on the far side. Chafin sends in the right foot across. Johnson goes over him, chasing it down to the outside of the 18. Lays it off for Jones. Adam Jones sends it back to Johnson. Johnson with a step over, trying to get the left foot across. It's a great tackle from Vong, who keeps that one in play, gets up, and he's carrying possession now into the midfield. It gets knocked away. Rivas lays back to Jones. Jones with a spin, hits the B button, keeps possession, sends it back. Now long ball, trying to find Johnson. Can he bring it down hard off of the chest of the man of steel? And out of bounds over the line. Hicks sends a long ball into the attacking end for the Rovers. The header from Jensen finds Johnson. Now Barry brings it down with the chest. Plays to Jones. Jones up and over the defender for Blackstock. Now brings it down on a touch. Blackstock trying to play Johnson in the middle, but can't. Off of Jones's body. He tries keeping possession. Can't communicate with Johnson to get it there. And it's taken away by Palisi. The lights start to come on here at Sunset Stadium. The sun is still setting and glaring. The Rovers dribble that one out of bounds. Throw in deep and quick for Barry, who plays in a through ball in behind for Chafin. He's showing the speed there as he was just about a touch away from getting in on goal with a shot. To the middle for Palisi. Palisi lays off to his brother, Marcelo Palisi. And the clearance away from Hicks. Header sent back by Renica. Blackstock chasing it down. Losing his footing there was McMillan. McMillan gets up and wins a foul there as Blackstock takes him out again, getting a talking to here from Raul Sheeran. And Blackstock's got to be careful as he's already on a yellow card here in the 52nd minute. But the Rovers, dangerous free kick just about 30 yards out. And sitting on the left side of the goal, it's going to be lined up. If you're Tor Saunders, the right side played quickly there, and Palisi sends that one over. No danger for the Sounders. A little bit of startling play coming quickly. Sanders sends that one deep. Rivas the target. Takes a push in the back and gets the foul drawn. Sergio Rivas, the product of Seattle United. Very talented player, Sergio Rivas, on a very talented Division I team. Johnson wins the header. Jones comes through on the challenge. Johnson looks like he gets Palisi with the body. Vong plays into his back line. McMillan can't get through the double team. Blackstock battles. Jensen can't find Rivas. And a great move there from Bears. Now it's Palisi going in the other way on the attack. Sends that ball out wide. Davidson making a great run down the line. Still carrying. The Rovers going. Palisi lays that one off. Now it's played out wide. Davidson left-footed cross. Or maybe it was a shot. Who knows? But it sails out for a goal.
Find out how to join in for adult and youth leagues here in the South Puget Sound.
Sanders sets for the goal kick here. Trying to find Cavey. Cavey does win the header. Barry flicks one more on. It was Chafin trying to get underneath it. Now the Sounders have a throw-in on the far side. 55th minute. Barry the target again. Tries a heel flick to Rivas, but coming away with it are the Rovers. Davidson tries the flick. Now plays it up the line. 4-man attack for the Rovers. Working its way up the far side of the field. It's Dillon. And Dillon, too much dribbling as he finds himself over the yellow line there. Out for a Sounders throw. Dillon's the goal scorer on the day for the TSS Rovers as he nearly did it all on his own. Dribbling down the near sideline, cutting in, beating a defender, and getting a nice shot past Sanders. To Sanders' left side and falling into the back post. The Rovers keeping possession in a tight area. Hildebrandt tries getting that one. Johnson with the flick, but no one's up top for him. Johnson heads that one away from its intended target. Palisi flicks on for Hildebrandt. Palisi loses his footing there, and it's a foul from Jensen. And this one's going to be about between 30 and 35 yards out. The Rovers set up for a free kick opportunity here as they do have players who can strike a shot from this range. Sanders setting up his wall. It's a 4-man wall, including Renica, Chrysler, Blackstock, and now it looks like it's a 6-7-man wall. Who knows? Put them all in. And we got some pushing and shoving outside of the free kick. Referee Sheeran is blowing his whistle dead. He's immediately drawing players. We'll see what the decision is, as it looks like Chrysler is left on the ground right now. It's just a talking to Andreas Barris. Barris walks over to the shaken Chrysler to see what's going on. Now Sheeran's going to go over and talk to his assistant referee, Christopher Turner. They're going to discuss what they saw. The players are still all bunched up in the middle there. They should probably have some supervision. Pushing and shoving continues. Renica's in there, Blackstock. And I know that the Pacquiao fight was scheduled for tonight, but it looks like we may have a Monday night main event here in Sumner, Washington. Bears still in the face of multiple Sounders defenders. Over there, it's Derek Johnson, Arian Blackstock. It looks like Chrysler's finally up to his feet. He's walking away from things. Sheeran is still talking here. And the red card is showing. And TSS is down to 10 men here in Sumner, Washington with just over 30 to play. That's Andre Barris getting sent off here in the 58th minute. He's still unhappy. He's still talking to the Sounders as Jalen Chrysler waves him goodbye.
Rovers FC number 3, Andre Bears.
Now the TSS Rovers, who are down a goal, only have 2 men on the bench, now only play with 10 men on the field for the remaining parts of this match. I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but I think that ball had moved up about 5 yards from the initial spot of the free kick. I remember being on the other side of the football 20-yard line, which is just about 30 yards away from the net. Now we're inside 30 yards here. And it looks like Raul Sheeran is going to let this ball set up, and now Polisi is on top of the ball. Free kick on the way. It's up and over. Everything sent all the way to the back fencing there, keeping it on the confines of the property. And we'll see what changes TSS Rovers here want to make, because Bears is one of their center backs. And playing with 3 center backs against a strong attacking Sounders team is not the best idea. It looks like Marcelo Polisi slides himself into that center back role to cover for the loss of Andre Barris. The header flicked on from Barry. It's Chafin getting in behind. Sets up El Tigre for the shot and sends it just wide. Derek Johnson, who leads this team with shots, is just going to keep firing him. And sooner or later, Derek Johnson will find the back of the net, as we're 2/3 of the way through the match here at Sunset Stadium. And the sun is just about away. These lights are coming on. We're going to be playing under the lights for the rest of the night. Rivas misses the first touch, battles through some headers, and the foul is called. We're just outside the top of the 18, and we know that the Sounders have a few maestros who are chomping at the bit for this free kick, as Sergio Rivas immediately runs to the spot of the foul, wanting the first crack at this shot. We've seen Barry with a shot. We've seen Jones is able to place one. Johnson's in the vicinity of things. Jones doesn't want to let go of the ball. Rivas is battling him for it. We'll see what goes on here in the 61st minute. Barry goes away. He had his chance at a free kick earlier. We'll see what comes next. Rivas now the lone man on top of the ball. It's only a 3-man wall here for the Rovers. The Sounders have a lot of attack into the box. The Rovers got to be able to, they match up man for man here, have to take a sacrifice in the wall due to the red card in the 58th minute. It's like a 3.5-man wall now with Barry close. Rivas, the approach, the shot curls, the save from Hicks, the rebound by Renica. Barry with a shot. Davidson, no, can't clear it. Renica tries playing it back in, but he is offside. He's past the last defender. And Rivas set up a great free kick there, and the rebound could not get finished. Dangerous stuff inside the box. Sounders can't capitalize. Jones now plays one touch for Johnson. Can't find him. Davidson brings it down with the thigh. Lays off out wide for McMillan. McMillan on the give and go. He's still carrying. Pass 2. McMillan now lots of space. Sends that one out wide. Chafin battles for possession. It's going to be last touch off Chafin. And it's been great work rate today from number 8, Satoshi Chafin. He's been playing that right flank so well tonight, as the Sounders look like they're in a 3-prong attack. Outside the right foot cross coming off the boot of Polisi. Johnson is going to head that one back for Tor Sanders. I just want to talk about this 3-prong attack right here with Johnson playing on one flank. You have Barry holding a high striking position in the middle, and then the far side is Satoshi Chafin. And these 3, they all have speed. They all have great touches. They all have great awareness. It's incredible stuff from the 3-man attack tonight. And then Sergio Rivas doing a great job in the center attacking midfield, being able to push very high and lead the attack while also being at the head of the attack. Great work from the Sounders tonight. Johnson in behind, trying to get past Vong. Vong shows great speed. The battle and the foul on Derek Johnson as they both end up on the turf here. And the first substitution is set on the far side of the field here. We'll see who's going to exit for the Sounders. TSS gets their 2 men on the bench up and moving, as they might want to look to make an attacking sub here. They only have 2 midfielders on the bench for them. And it looks like Miguel Berry will exit the game. Miguel Berry has a goal on the night, and it was a great 64 minutes from Miguel Berry as he exits. Absolutely great work from number 27 up top, and it looks like checking into the match, number 12, Eddie Na.
Sounders substitution coming in the 64th minute.
And the attack for the Rovers. Polisi working through a double team, a low cross. And McMillan was in the area, but it was Sanders coming up big. being able to lay out on the ground, scooping up that cross for any more danger. Eddie Nah checks into the game here for the goal scorer, Miguel Berry. And Nah is a quality striker who is able to push the lines of this defense. He's getting in behind. He's on the far side, trying to get something off. Gets a cross out of nothing, no space, but he's still able to get a toe poke on it and send it to the middle as the Rovers have to clear it out for a throw, and now the Rovers want a substitution of their own. Checking out of the game is the leading goal scorer on the field for the Rovers, as it's Daniel Davidson. He has 4 goals on the season, taking off their strongest goal threat is tough for them, and subbing on is Tak Tasaka. Now it's Rivas into the attack, trying to step up across for Jones. Can't get there. Jensen brings down that ball, now falls behind him. Blackstock, 40 yards out, sends that one wide. It's Nah. Nah on the wing, gets past one defender, sends it across. Jones in the area. No, Rivas with the shot. It falls out to Johnson, right-footed strike. Goes astray and finds its way all the way to the far sideline. Rovers throw-in. The referee is going to change things up here. Sounders now going to have a throw in the same position.
TSS substitution in the 66th minute. Departing number 9, Daniel Davidson. Entering the match, number 17, Tak Tasaka.
Long throw from Cavey, trying to find Rivas. Can't win it. Rivas now with the chest. Gets around one defender. Still trying to do work. Gets around 2, but can't get around 3. But well done by Jensen to play outside for Blackstock. Derek Johnson now, near sideline. Cuts into the middle. Johnson in search for Rivas, but just out of the reach of his boot. Jensen with an interception. Plays Chafin. Chafin turns, faces goal. Heavy touch, loses possession, but gets cleared to Cavey. Cavey's inside 30 yards. Now plays across. Nah in the box. Can't get to it. Still bouncing around there. Another cross coming in. Rivas not close enough. Sounders have a throw-in on the far side here in the 67th minute.
Fans MVP Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of the Sounders U23. MVP Physical Therapy designs programs to improve function and speed recovery. Check out MVP Physical Therapy just down the road on Main Street.
Rivas in behind with a shot that finds its way off the woodwork.
For more info, visit
and out for a goal kick here in the 67th minute. Sounders nearly got their third on the night. 2-1 here from Sunset Stadium. The Sounders leading. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you're wondering how we got here, it was a goal from Miguel Berry to open things up, and Jalen Chrysler, the center back, got a goal off of a corner kick. But things got knotted up at 1-1. Sounders took a lead in the 10th minute. And shortly after, the Rovers got a goal of their own from Ryan Dillon. Nah. Plays out wide for Johnson. Johnson in behind for Nah. Does not have the speed. A shoulder into the back of Nah, and a PK is awarded. Horrible mistake there from the Rovers, and we'll see if the referee wants to issue any sort of punishment for that. But the PK has to be punishment enough, being one-on-one with the goalkeeper just 12 yards away. It's Rivas and Hicks. Hicks has made some of the best saves I have seen in the PDL yet this season. Rivas approaches. Rivas finishes with ease. Sergio Rivas gives the Sounders their third goal here in the 69th minute. And the Sounders are in the driver's seat. They're looking like they're running away with things tonight from Sunset Stadium, but they cannot get too comfortable. The 10-men Rovers still have a lot in the tank to give, and they could easily bring this game back here at Sunset Stadium. The Sounders, though, are helping their playoff push here late in the PDL season.
Third goal scored in the 69th minute, unassisted by number 10, Sergio Rivas.
Vong Cuts in. Jones takes off his foot. Johnson now. Rivas lays off for Jones. Beautiful passing in the midfield for the Sounders. Now plays that out wide for Chafin. Has an overlapping Cavey. Cavey gets around. Lots of space on the outside. Cavey sends in a cross. Naw's not there, but shot for Chafin gets deflected. Rovers now trying to push the other way. Jensen can't get the ball. Doesn't make contact, though. Now the Sounders easily take back over possession. Rivas dances around. Far side with Jensen. Plays the ball up and over the top. Not in behind. Can he get there? No. Hicks springs off of his line. Is able to clear that one to the 50. Blackstock with the header. Can't find a green shirt with it. Vong plays back to Palisi. Long diagonal ball sent the other way. Saka in pursuit. Can't get there. Chafin has pressure. And a long ball getting sent all the way back into Hicks's box. Johnson plays the Blackstock. Sounders just keeping possession very easily here. We got 20 minutes left to play in this match in the Rovers. One sub on the bench, but it's turnover in the middle. Hildebrandt's going the other way. I think he wants to take it all on his own. Left-footed shot gets past Sanders, and it's a goal. The 10-men Rovers get one back here as it's 3-2 in the 72nd minute. And we got ourselves a ball game here in Sunset Stadium in Sumner, Washington.
In the 72nd minute.
And Sounders, what started with great possession, a turnover in the middle. And it was Hildebrandt going the other way. Had no other intention but ripping a shot on net, and he's able to get it past the left side of Tor Sanders.
In the 72nd minute, departing number 8, Satoshi Chafin. Coming on, number 11, Randall McDermott.
Sounders get things underway again here. So we have a 3-2 match. Randall McDermott checks onto the field for the Sounders. Chasing things down in the attack.
TSS FC substitution coming in the 72nd minute. Departing, number 22. Entering the match, number 7, Race Williams.
Both teams make a substitution after that goal. Derek Johnson with a through ball in behind. He's top of the 18. Wants a left-footed cross, but it gets deflected off Vong. The Sounders have a corner here.
And that's a corner kick for your Sounders U23, presented by Daytech.
And both sides making substitutions there as Chafin, after a great match, leaves the field for Randall McDermott, wearing the number 11 for the Sounders. On the TSS side of things, they make their second field player substitution as Race Williams checks on for Mitch Popinitz. Now the only man available on the bench for TSS is the goalkeeper, Aiden Bond. Cross comes in from Jones. Headed away, but still bouncing around into the box, and the header off Cavey goes over the line. 74th minute we just entered. And Hicks sets up for the goal kick. Palisi wants to carry. On a 30-yard carry, now plays the ball up and over the top. Far side, it's Tasaka. Rivas with a great sliding effort to intercept that into the feet of Na. Jensen battling in the middle. Palisi. Long diagonal ball again to Tasaka, about the third one in the last 10 minutes. Watch for that to keep happening for the rest of this match as TSS wants some dangerous plays to happen off that long diagonal ball coming off of Marcelo Palisi's boot. It's in the middle with McMillan. Hildebrandt. Hicks clears his lines. All the way up to Polisi. Had no pressure. Flicked on a header. Rovers still have possession. Polisi now. Going in on the attack. Trying to get around Chrysler, but he says no with the slide effort. Polisi finds himself on the turf. Johnson plays into Nah. It's a 3-on-3 right now for the Sounders. Nah gets around one defender. Has Vaughn chasing him down from behind. Nah tries playing a left-footed ball to Rivas in the middle as the Sounders had numbers on the attack. But they win a corner here in the 75th minute. And we'll see if they're able to capitalize and try and get this to a 4-2 game.
Sounders FC U23.
Over to take the corner is Jones again for about the 15th corner of tonight's match. Jones sends in the right footer. No one can get on the end of it. Rovers cleared out for another corner. Jones has got to be sick of taking corner kicks today. Had 11 in the first half. Add on about 5 more here in the second half. He's not going to need to practice them for a while now. Sounders capitalized on the 9th corner of the match. Sending this one into the back post. And it's going to be another corner. They just keep on coming. Jones makes the trek all the way to the far side of the field. No one else volunteering to go to the far flag stick. Sounders, 3 men on the 6, have 3 men top at the 18. Derek Johnson stands outside the 18. Alongside Jensen. The cross comes in from Jones. And the header goes all the way out to Arian Blackstock, the last man back for the Sounders. Flicked on from Chrysler, finds its way to Jones. Now the right-footed one-touch from Cavey. Gets crossed into the box. No. Running up on his Renica. One-touch to Johnson. And smartly plays back to Blackstock. Long diagonal ball from Blackstock trying to find Cavey. Can he chase it down? No, he cannot, as that one just crosses the line out for a Rovers throw.
Fans stick around for autographs after the game. The Sounders will be signing on the east side of the stadium by the player entrance right after tonight's match.
Rivas tries chesting a pass into the direction of Jensen, but can't find him. TSS now with the ball on their own goal line, chasing it down. Jensen with a slide tackle, trying to get away from Hicks. And any sort of slide challenge would have put that ball into the back of the net. Jensen, lots of energy here in the 78th minute. Blackstock, header, finds Jensen. He turns. Rivas now wants to play a ball on the ground. And it's on that far side, and it was McDermott who couldn't track that one down.
Fans, one more time, let's have a round of applause for Washington Premier 09 handling the ball continues tonight. Great job.
Jensen skies in the air to win that header. Now Rivas in pursuit, chasing that one down. Polisi's able to clear it the outside of the foot, but it gets to Jensen. Now it's Nah. Lays off for Jensen. Out wide, Johnson. El Tigre sends that one into Adam Jones. Now Jones, head up. Looks at the shot. Hits off the backside of Vong. It falls right into the lap of Johnson. He's going to try and cut to the top of the box. Plays back for Jones. Jones working with it. Still battling now. Johnson pokes it away. Jones takes over possession. Jones plays that one long to the back line for Cavey. Cavey sends a long ball up and over the top. Offside, though, on that far side was McDermott. Colton Cavey playing a great outside back tonight. Most of the season we've been seeing Colton Cavey in the midfield position, mostly on the outside. We've seen him slide in to the center attacking midfield, and Colton Cavey has been playing in this right back in substitution for Tyler John and Macaulay King, who are usually locking things down on the outside, and he's had himself one great match out there. Polisi hits the ground. He wants the foul, and no, none is called. Blackstock clears that one away. Johnson wins that ball in the first touch, sends it onto the track. Vong chases down for the throw-in. He's trying to play quickly as TSS has about 10 more minutes to try and knot things up. Blackstock with the header. Rivas chases it down, hits the top of Vong. Rivas knows he committed the foul, and Vong is grabbing his head. That was a tough challenge there from Rivas, who will find himself with a yellow card here. So Sergio Rivas has a hat trick of its own with 1 goal on the night, 1 assist on the night, and a yellow card. We'll see what other stats Sergio Rivas can find himself in. He's a man of many trades who does it all. Vong still grabbing his shoulder there. Sergio Rivas was coming in hot. And now Marcelo Polisi on the free kick. Sends it in, away from Johnson. Rivas underneath it. Vong comes through strong this time. Vong still on possession. Plays out wide. Blackstock able to clear that one away. And a substitution far side of the field. Sergio Rivas checks out right after his yellow card here in the 82nd minute. A great match from the Sounders center attacking midfielder.
Sounders U23 substitution in the 82nd minute. Departing number 10, Sergio Rivas. Entering the match, number 15, John Dale.
John Dale, who just checks in, gets his first touch immediately and also gets taken down. Welcome to the match, John Dale. Dale, who has a goal on the season. It came in the 90th minute against the Portland Timbers at North Thurston High School to tie that match up at 1-1. I have not seen a later goal scored in a match yet this season than John Dale, and it came in dramatic fashion as Sounders had about 6 men about 2 yards outside the box. Dale was just the last person to get a touch on it. It was a scrum. Can't win the header. Now working with his McMillan. Loses footing. Blackstock battled and won a throw in there for the Sounders U23. Blackstock here in the 83rd minute. Sends it up and over the top. John lets it bounce once. Tries getting it past his body. Can John stay with the offensive possession? No, the clearance away from Varela. But still in the box. Hildebrand can't clear. Adam Jones tees it up. And sends a missile on the ground.
Adam Jones.
Just wide of Andrew Hicks' net. Dale tries playing one touch over the top. In pursuit, McDermott. It's Can't get a clean touch on it. Sounders still trying to keep possession in there, attacking third with some headers, trying to keep the possession. Polisi plays the ball, trying to go up and over. Can't. Now it's Johnson near side. Can he corral this in? No. Cleared away by Vong. 84th minute here as time keeps on ticking, and it's in favor of the Sounders against the Rovers. Blackstock. Jones wins a header, plays it to Johnson. Still in the air. Cavey hits that one first time, sends it all the way down to the goal line. Hicks prepares for the goal kick. Played very quickly as the Rovers want to keep things moving. Blackstock and Jones playing a game of keep away. Jones, great outside the foot pass to Johnson, and it just spun away from him as Marcelo Polisi was able to take over. Polisi, another long diagonal ball out of the center back. He started the game playing midfield, but due to the red card from Bears, he's found himself sliding into the back of that four-man defense for the Rovers. Into the box, the shot attempt. Sent away was McMillan. Brought down by Dale. Keeps on trying to move that ball forward for the Sounders, even if it goes out of bounds for a Rovers throw. The further away from the net it is, the better. Cavey wins the header on the throw. And out of bounds off the Rovers, as it was McDermott battling for it on the far sideline. A large clearance out of the back. Dangerous play, but Sanders was able to get the pressure out of the attacking end of the Rovers. Throw in a dangerous position for the Rovers here in the 86th minute. Throw in, looking for that front corner six, headed away by Jones. And Nas, the furthest stretch Sounder, and he's about 30 yards out. Gets a touch, though, around one defender. Nas showing his speed and winning possession. Now Dale tries playing Johnson immediately. Renica clears lines. Jones plays for Johnson. Blackstock sends that one in behind Johnson. Tried anticipating the knock off Vong. Slowed his run down. And Vong let that one run past. Polisi with a heel flick up and over the defense. Great touch there. Now let's see if he can do it again. Trying to find a man in behind. Blackstock wins the challenge there. Johnson has some green in front of him. Johnson with two defenders closing at the same time. Splits the pair. Now it's a pass in to Naw on top of the box, but the far side official has his flag up. It's Keenan saying that that one is a no-go. Looks like Naw gets a talking to from Sheeran. The Rovers get things started again. Polisi can't win the header over Renica, but wins the second ball. Hildebrandt trying to get through as he gets taken off of his feet. It's a yellow card for Renica, and Hildebrandt hit the ground hard.
In the 88th minute, a yellow card has been issued to the Seattle Sounders FC U23, number 4, Matt Renica.
On the free kick here. It's like Connor McMillan lines up over it. Jones joins the wall late, four-man wall. Lay it off here to Polisi. Right-footed strike. Saunders can't get to it. It's off the post. The sliding effort shot goes way over. The Sounders were that close to losing their one-goal lead here in the 89th minute. My word, what a strike late. Just inches away. It beat Saunders to his right. Laid out full extension. Couldn't get on the end of it. And the Sounders got a very friendly bounce from the woodwork. Saunders sends a low goal kick. Might still be shaken about that one getting past him. Cavey's going to drop back. Sanders now. Cavey. One touch. Tries clearing that one past the 50. Cavey wins it again. Jensen takes over possession. Going the other way. It's McDermott. Can't get around the defender. Out of bounds for a Sounders throw-in. 90th minute approaches. We'll see how much stoppage time is going to be awarded here. We did have that big red card fiasco. Could be a lot of stoppage time, and that favors the Rovers. Dale heads on to Nah. Dale trying to get it back. Can't. It's taken away by Verelia. And dribbled out of bounds by the Rovers. The Sounders have another throw-in. Sounders hold on to a 1-goal lead.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes.
Dale with the chest lays off. Can't get it. Now the Rovers taking possession, going the other way. Jensen able to get a toe poke on that, send it out of bounds. We got 3 minutes of stoppage time here at Sunset Stadium. Last time in the first half, referee awarded 3 minutes. Only allowed it to go about a minute 45. We'll see if this is a long 3 minutes or a short 3 minutes, as it's all kept on the center official's watch. Polisi lays off a great ball, but working hard to get that back is one of the goal scorers for today. Jalen Chrysler clears his lines. Rovers, quick throw in. Polisi can't turn. Chrysler sends it away. On the throw in now is Alejandro Verelia. No, excuse me, it's going to be a Sounders throw. TSS is furious with the decision from referee Raul Sheeran. And Sounders are going to take their time and milk this clock as much as they can. Jensen wins it. Dale into space. Huge tackle. It was clean. At least according to Sheeran. Now it's Dale up and over the top, going the other way. One-touch volley, cross in for Nah. Goes back to Dale. Dale's still in the box. Ball gets sent sky high. The volley trying to clear it. Just heads towards the sideline. Dale goes up for the challenge. Gets his feet taken away from him while he's up in the air, but no harm to Dale. The yellow card is shown. It looks like, I think it's Alejandro Varela finds his way into the referee's book with that challenge. Now Sounders discussing things over the free kick. The only person in the box right now is John Dale. Dale still has words for Varela. They're walking, they're talking. Nah plays it short, going to the corner flag is McDermott. McDermott in a triple team trying to win a corner or a throw-in. Loses possession. Now Dale and McDermott get split. Dale still battling. Johnson on top of the box, can't win it. Now bringing out the other way is McMillan. We're still in stoppage time here. We'll see how much longer the official allows it to play. Blackstock is going to try and shield Hildebrandt from getting to that one. Hildebrandt can't, and we have a goal kick here for Sanders. Sanders going to take his time to get the ball onto the field. All the Sounders coaching staff on their feet right now. The men in black are anticipating the last whistle from referee Sheeran. Ball still bouncing around. It's in the attacking end, but Blackstock takes care of that. Nah underneath it. And there it is, the last whistle of the night. The crowd stands to their feet, applauding the Sounders U23 in their performance, as it was a good one today, and the Sounders take home the win, take home the 3 points, and that bumps them up in the standings, giving them 13 points. No, excuse me, 16 points now on the season. Closing that gap towards the Portland Timbers U23 as they're still in third place on the PDL division here in the Northwest. But look ahead towards the rest of the schedule, where next week they have the Victoria Highlanders at home at Sunset Stadium at 8 p.m. if you can get down here, because that's going to be the last home match on the season for the Sounders U23 here at Sunset Stadium. It's going to be at 8 p.m. It's the second part of a doubleheader with the sister club, the Sounders women, playing in the WPSL. And going over the game tonight, let's look at things where the Sounders started things off hot with a Miguel Berry goal where Sergio Rivas really set it up. He's going to be credited with the assist there. Berry with the goal in the 10th minute. It was Ryan Dillon knotting things up in the first half for the TSS Rovers as they were able to draw things up at 1. But before we got into halftime, Chrysler, the defender, the center back, scored a goal off of a corner. It was a great header scored by Jalen Chrysler to be able to give the Sounders a 2-1 lead. And then it was Sergio Rivas with a PK in the 69th minute that gave the Sounders a 3-1 lead, but Connor Hildebrandt was able to dribble the team on his back and hit a left-footed strike that cut this lead 3-2 in the 72nd minute, and that's how things end after that. Connor Hildebrandt goal in the 72nd minute. It was a fairly easier second half for the Sounders U23 thanks to the red card in the 58th minute from Andre Bears. But it was a great 90-minute performance for the Sounders U23, and that will wrap things up tonight here from Sunset Stadium. So thank you for tuning into this broadcast brought to you by Bootstrapper Studios. You've been watching the USL PDL on YouTube.